Children of the Red Moon, The Beginning, by Novellas 360. In the valley of Oru, where clay huts line the earth like ancient beads and the forest hums with secrets older than the elders themselves, the people had always believed the world stayed calm as long as the moon glowed white. But on the night the moon burned red, everything changed. The villagers stayed indoors, clutching their charms, whispering to their ancestors. They knew the stories. When the moon turns crimson, a child is born with abilities beyond reason. And Aladu, a child of the red moon. Some were blessed protectors, some grew into nightmares, and no one ever knew which one they would get. That night, under the blood-tinted sky, a boy named Awaken took his first breath. And far away, in a distant village across the high ridges, another child entered the world. A boy whose path would bend toward the shadows. No one in Oru knew what was taking shape beyond the hills. Weeks passed peacefully. Awaken grew quietly in the hut of his grandmother, a woman who hid worry behind her laughter. She saw the signs early. When he cried, the ground trembled softly. When he grew angry, calabashes cracked on the shelves. When he touched the earth with his bare feet, the soil reacted like it recognized him. But she warned him every day. Hide your strength. The world fears what it does not understand. And Awaken listened, until the night he couldn't, because trouble had begun to rise from the other side of the hills. The second child, the dark one, was growing too. But unlike Awaken, he had no elder to teach him balance, no guidance to shape his gift. His abilities arrived wild and unpredictable, and soon his village began to fear the boy whose footsteps shook the walls and whose eyes gleamed like night embers. He slipped into the forest often, drawn by something the elders could not name. And when hunger gnawed at him, he wandered into nearby farmlands, using his strength to drag cows, goats, and even full storage baskets deep into the bush. The villagers would wake to hoof prints leading into darkness, their animals gone without a single sound. They did not know what creature stole from them, only that it was not natural. Some nights were worse. When his temper rose, he would take children, not to harm them, but to force their parents to leave offerings at the village border. A calabash of palm wine, a basket of yam, a goat tied to a tree. He would return the child unharmed, but the fear he planted stayed behind like a permanent shadow. The elders named the unseen thief Uduka, the one who walks with night in his bones. And though they had never seen him, every villager knew one truth. Something powerful had been born under the red moon, and it was not on the side of peace. Back in Oru, the stories of stolen cattle and strange footprints traveled by travelers and traders. The whispers came with the dry Harmattan wind. They spoke of a being who moved with unnatural strength and fed on fear. Some thought it was a spirit. Others believed it was a boy. But Awaken heard these stories differently. Something inside him reacted, an instinct he could not explain, like two drums beating from opposite ends of the world. The elders noticed too. Their fear was quiet, but heavy. If one child of the red moon had emerged in darkness, then surely another existed to stand against him. And slowly fate began pulling Awaken toward the storm. The signs were small at first. A sudden wind rising when he walked, clay pots shaking when he grew upset, animals going calm when he touched them. His grandmother saw it all and grew worried. But the pull of destiny is not something anyone can hide from. Then came the day that changed everything. A large herd belonging to Chief Mwanaka vanished overnight. Every cow, every goat, even the guard dogs, dragged into the forest without a single cry. Panic spread across Oru like wildfire. The footprints they found were large, deep, and strange, almost human, but too heavy, too deliberate. The elders gathered and argued. Some blamed a forest spirit, some blamed thieves. But deep down, everyone feared the same thing. Uduka had come. When fear grew louder than reason, someone asked the question no one wanted to speak aloud. If this creature comes for us next, who will stand against it? The answer came quietly, almost reluctantly. A boy. The same boy who once lifted a fallen tree to save a trapped child. The same boy whose strength no one could explain. The boy born on the crimson night. Awaken. And on that day, for the first time in his life, he did not hide. He stepped forward, not with pride, but with duty written in his eyes. The villagers watched him with a mix of fear and hope. They knew the stories. They knew what powers like his meant. And they knew that if a Red Moon child did not rise to face the darkness, no one else could. As he walked toward the forest edge, the wind shifted, dust swirled, the leaves trembled. It felt like the land recognized him and was waiting. In the distance across the hills, Uduka felt it too. Two destinies had awakened, two children of the same moon, two paths pulling toward a collision that would shape the future of Oru. And as Ikem disappeared into the shadows of the trees, the villagers whispered a single prayer, spoken with hope wrapped in fear. May the child of light be stronger than the child of night. The legend had begun. You surely want to know what happens next. Subscribe to Novellas 360 for part 2 and many more entertaining stories.